Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Shellz show. I'm your host, Shellz, and today we're doing a bit of I can't speak, NFL gambling and betting podcast kind of thing, kind of video of different bets to do before we start off. Anyway, as you can see, I have a sports book open here in front of me. Hang on, let me get it open on my screen so you guys can see. We're gonna go through a few of these. I've four tabs to go through of different bets so that I think they're quite interesting. I quite good and just a bit of fun, to see what the bets I'd throw out there. As you can see, these are going to close pretty soon. It is 48 minutes, about 40 minutes till closing. So fortunately, this video is kind of a bit late. I didn't think I was actually going to do this video, but I decided last minute to do it, so that's why it's a bit late. But anyway, let's crack on with the video. Anyway, my OBS rendition. Okay. Division of AFC champion. AFC East or AFC West. Well, I might have to go AFC North. Obviously, AFC South, I can't see them winning an AFC championship. In the end, I think you have to go with England on this bet. It seems so obvious that they're the team. We got Oakland, Kansas City. It's probably a more better chance bet in the fact that you got two teams there, and you AFC North, you probably got one in Pittsburgh. Maybe the best value bet is that one, but I definitely go with this one, AFC East New England. That's the best value in my eyes. Division of Super Bowl winner. Okay, let's have a look. Division of Super Bowl winner. AFC East 450. NFC East 650. Wow. NFC East point out. NFC West 650, which is Seattle. NFC North. Interesting lines. Hang on, I want to change them real quickly. I think in the end, that's the word I'm looking for. It's a difficult one. Obviously, the AFC East is pretty highly thing. But the NFC East is an interesting one. I would not think Dallas and New York would be that high. NFC West, Seattle, of course. NFC North with Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit, possibly. I'd stay away from this, but I have to bet from. I think I'd bet the AFC East or the NFC West is pretty two good bets there. But it's a difficult one. Not to make the playoffs. This is the most intriguing one that I saw earlier of the day. Cleveland Browns. If you bet €1,000, I think you win. You win 10? You win £10 or €10? $10? I mean, not very good bet there at all. New York, same betting. I mean, what happens if I parlay both them together? Actually, hang on, let me try something here. This is all this thing, but I can't parlay them for some reason. Okay, that's unfortunate. I was trying to see if I parlay them together, but I think it'd be pretty short. San Fran, another. I mean, if you bet 1,000, you'll win 15. If you bet 1,000 in Seattle, or pardon me, 1,000 in Chicago, you get 30. These are not great odds at all. So look down the list. Detroit not to make the playoffs. It's a pretty good bet. Miami, that's a pretty safe bet in my eyes. Same with LA or with NOLA. Washington, I'd stay away from. Chargers, I'd stay away from. Eagles, I'd stay away from. Actually, no, I'd go Eagles. 40 is probably the best bet you're gonna get. Minnesota, I wouldn't risk it. Denver, wouldn't risk it. 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 Would not risk it. Dangerous bet. Wouldn't risk it either with Baltimore. Atlanta, yeah, I wouldn't risk any of these guys down here at the end. I think they're little. What's the word I'm looking for? Not worth the risk. They're good teams, but you don't want to be risking like Patriots 11 not to make the playoffs. That's not even worth the money. If they put Patriots at like 250 to 1, I think I'd be looking and thinking, okay, maybe we'll have a look. Anyway, regular season kicking points leader. Interesting. So this is not just about scoring which team scores the most touchdowns, because touchdown will give you 1 point, but probably the team who scores the most field goals. So that's kind of what we're looking for here. Skowski 450 is pretty low. Will Lutz at 8.0. Dan Bailey, Mason Crosby. Wow, this is a tough one. My pick. Okay, hang on. Sorry, just refresh there. Sorry, pardon me. That not meant to happen. Okay, so Gostkowski would. I had to pick someone who's probably gonna kick them. No, it's gonna be those field goals, isn't it? I think you have to go with Gostkowski or Bryant. I feel like they're the two best bets to make the playoffs. Patriots, I mean, it's pretty obvious they're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna win the AFC East with their eyes closed. Seattle's second best. Good odds in Seattle. Pittsburgh. Green Bay, pretty good odds again. Oakland 150, competitive. 166 for Atlanta, I think is a little high. Kansas City at 172, ooh, bit low. Interesting, very, very interesting here. The Giants had the Cowboys, but I'm looking down, and the Cowboys are actually off the board. So, that explains why the Cowboys aren't here. So I think the Cowboys would probably be at 150 as well, maybe. So that's obviously because the Zeke suspension is still ongoing. The betting company hasn't put it out there, but I think that's pretty fair. Carolina 190, Tennessee, Houston at 225. I think Houston's a pretty good bet. Indianapolis at 275, Baltimore 230, Cincinnati 250, 225 for the Titans, 250 to Tampa Bay is an interesting one. 262 for the Minnesota Vikings. This is intriguing one. LA at 325. I like LA at 325, but oof, it's definitely a difficult bet to bet. I would not touch the Philadelphia Eagles at 275. No, touching Orlando, not touching Miami. Detroit, maybe if I was feeling mischievous. Rams, Chicago, 49ers, Cleveland, and Jets. They're all stayaways for me. Okay, Tom Brady regular season passing yards over under 40,750.5 yards. Wow. I'm gonna have to go with the under in this. I love Tom Brady. He's my favorite quarterback for my team, but at the end of the day, I just cannot see him. He's gonna play 15 games this year. 16 will probably be Jimmy Garoppolo playing. 15 games, 300 yards a game. Yeah, I'm gonna edge on the side of caution here. He could, of course, get 5,000, of course, but I'm just gonna be playing the side of caution here and go with the under. I actually like that bet a lot for the under. I think that's a pretty confident bet. I'd probably jump at that one. I will bet that later on. Aaron Rodgers, 4,450.5 yards. Gonna go with the over in this. I think Aaron Rodgers 300 yards, 16 games. He's probably gonna be playing week 16. That's a pretty safe bet in my eyes. He'll have a few 400 yards game along the way. I'm pretty confident with the over on that one. I'd be very happy to take the over on that one. I think him having a lower over under than Brady is ridiculous. I think it should be the other way around in my eyes, but I know these betting companies know what they're doing. Antonio Brown, regular season receiving yards, over 1,475.5. This is always a risky one to do with receivers. They get banged up quite a lot. It feels like a good receiver gets banged up every year. I'm gonna say no. He doesn't get passes. I'm gonna go with the under. He just doesn't have the. I feel like he could get injured this season. AJ Green got injured last season. He was on a pace for, I think, 600 yards. It's 100 yards a week, and that's a lot of yards. Can he get nicked up 1 week? Can he get nicked up for 2 or 3? It's very simple. Just from a betting standpoint, I'd stay away from it. Obviously, I think the under is probably the better bet, though, in the end, because it's a little safer. I'm going to take that. Any team in the regular season to go 0-16? Yes, 13-1. No, 1.02. I'm going to say this is actually a potential yes with the Jets. I cannot see them winning a game this season. They just don't have any quarterback, and that's a real issue. They should just throw Hackenberg out there and let him play it, because if you can find the Hackenberg freshman season, you can get somewhere to go, and who knows. Any team to go 60 on the regular season? Yes, 11. Wow, what a parlay. You could parlay the two of them together and make a nice bit of profit if you wanted to, but I don't think people are smart enough to do that. That'd be nice. Put $1 on that, you get 143. That'd be nice if the Jets go in 16, Patriots go 60 now. But yeah, I think probably at the end of the day, I think I'd probably say the Patriots will fuck up along the line, somewhere along the line. They always find a way to do that. 2 years ago it was the Eagles. How they messed up, I don't know. Yeah, I think 1.025 is probably fair. It's pretty obvious. It's not going to happen. Patriots go 19-0. It's not going to happen. Yeah, we're going to go no with that. We're not even going to even try. David Johnson over under 1,175.5 yards. Ooh, interesting one. I'm going to go with the over in this. I'm pretty confident he's going to rush for 100 yards a game for this season. I think, is that 80? Run 75 yards, 16 games. I think he makes 170. 1,200, pardon me. That's just simple maths from my eyes. I think pretty confident he'd score 75 yards rush game. He'll easily contribute like 50 to 60 with his receiving. He's the fantasy #1 pick for a reason. He's an absolute baller. I'm taking him. I'm taking the over, not every day of the week. That's a pretty guarantee in my eyes. Division NFC champion, NFC East, NFC West. Wow, NFC is very tight with this one. This would incline that they think either one of these teams could go on to the NFC, and that kind of is interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with my pick. AFC West, Seattle. Drew Brees, regular season pass yards. Basically, will he make 5,000 yards or not? I'm gonna say no this year. I really don't think he's gonna make 5,000 yards. I think he's had. I think teams now kind of know how to beat the Saints. You know, if you get an early score, you gotta milk the clock against them. And is he gonna get 300 yards a game? I don't think so. He lost Brandon Cooks this year, so I'm a little bit hesitant on them. They got a running game now. I think they'll probably use that a bit more, and that probably will take away from his yards game. You know, he can't throw the ball, 300 yards every game and expect to do well. You know, if you're gonna drop back and pass every game, these guys, these edge rushers these days, are gonna pin their ears back. They're gonna come for you. They're gonna hit you hard. So I'm gonna go with the under in that one. So 180. Jordan Howard over under 1,250 yards. Ooh, this is the tough one. So difficult to tell what's going to happen with Jordan Howard this year. Obviously, I think Chicago will be behind a lot in games, which means they won't be rushing as much with Jordan Howard, but he's just so good, isn't he? At the end of the day, I think he might have had an above average season last season. I'm going to, he was drafted in the third or fourth round for a reason. I'm going to play the under this time around. I think he can get 75 yards a game, no problem, but it's the getting that 75 to 100 yards and continuously getting that in games where they're losing. I just can't see it. Julio Jones receiving yards 147.5, 1,475.5. I believe that is the same amount as Antonio Brown. Julio Jones has been banged up quite a lot, hasn't he, recently? He had a 300-yard game last season. Is he going to have another 300-yard game? Probably not, but at the end of the day, I'm going to err on the side of caution. I think the under is the bet here. You just can't. With receivers, they're so easy to get banged up. They run 20 mile an hour. They get hit by DBs who are just wanting to crush them. So easy to get injured. Yeah, I'm more of the air on the side of caution with these bets. But yeah, I got the other that. But it is, I see him make 1,500 yards. He could easily make it. I'm not gonna say it. All in here is, if he has a full season, but it's the help that makes these stats ridiculous. Yeah, hard to predict. Le'Veon Bell, 1,400 yards. Ooh, difficult choice. My question with Le'Veon Bell is he hasn't played the preseason. He's going to get 30 touches apparently this week against Cleveland. I'm nervous about that. That is an issue for me. And will it affect him later in the season? I'm not sure. Having 1 or 2 or 3 games in the preseason to warm up, get used to the hit, does help. Is he going to be more susceptible to injury? I don't know. Again, you know what? I'm going to say, yeah, he's going to make 104 yards. Then again, I'm like, no, he won't. Oh, jeez, this is a tough one. It's not really the toughest of all of them because I'm like, I think he can do it, but I also think he might get, nicked up or concussed or something like that. Let's go with the over. We're going to go with the over. 1,400. Let's just, I'm thinking make it. I think him and, where's David Johnson's? I think him and where's David Johnson's gone? David Johnson's up here. I can't remember where it's gone. I can't see it now. But I'd be pretty confident. Yeah, David Johnson's here. No, I'm gonna go with the under. I think he'll get between 1,300 and 1,400. I just don't think he'll get past 1,400 and 1,500. I think they'll be a bit cautious of him. Matthew Ryan's passing yards 4,750.5. Going with the under here. Not even going to bother asking or even complimenting anything else. He's not going to have a career year again. Last year was a career year. It was cubed, probably absolutely out of his mind. Not going to happen again. Mike Evans, receiving yards 1,325.5. My problem with Mike Evans is he seems to play well in big games, and then some other games he just seems to disappear. Difficult one though. I think my threshold for Mike Evans would be 1,000 to 1,300 yards. It's that extra 25, 26 yards we need to go with the over. That's difficult. He's a big, tall receiver. Ooh. Yeah, I have to pick the under again. It's just these lines are just a little too high for me in the way that I just can't see. If I see I was a Tampa Bay fan, I could see why I'd bet the over on a few of these picks, but I think it's just a bit too high for me. Regular season sack leader. Okay, JJ Watt, highest odds is 2.87. Joey Bosa, Daniil Hunter, Khalil Mack, Von Miller, Justin Houston, Vic Beasley, Chandler Jones, Ziggy Ansah, and then really I don't think any of these guys have a chance. Especially Aaron Donald out for the first 2 games probably. Michael Bennett at 6-7-1, so he gets 10 or 13 I think this season. But difficult choice to say. I think Khalil Mack is going to be my guy this year. I'm going to stick with him. I feel he's going to have 20 sacks this year for Oakland to be as good. They need to be on defense. He's pretty much their only real defensive stud piece along with Carl Joseph. He has to be the guy. Yeah, I'm gonna bet with Khalil Mack. I think Khalil Mack absolutely has to play out of his mind. He has to be the big piece of this defense. I think he'll get 20 sacks to go. Bosa, I think, will have a little less good of a season he had last season. I think team might take him a little for granted last season and a year of tape. Neil Hunter, I think Neil Hunter is an interesting one. He could easily get 20 sacks the way he's played last season. Von Miller, I think maybe 15 to 18 is my thing. My guess. Just Houston, I think, is another guy who'll get between 15 to 18. Vic Beasley, I'll get 15 18. Chandler Jones and Ezekiel Ansah are 2 guys I think have real surprise years, and these 2 guys can easily get. I think Chandler Jones will get 15 plus sacks. I think Ziggy Ansah, if he stays healthy, will get 15 plus sacks. Pretty high numbers there, but again, JJ Watt's the hardest player to project this season. I'm not confident he'll be as good as he was last season. I think he's, might take him a year to get back to what he was, but yeah, I think he's pretty much a guarantee 15 plus sacks. He always seems to find a way, but the problem I think is Clowney there? No, Clowney is not there. I think the problem with him is he's got Clowney, Whitney Merciless, and JJ Watt. It's like a race between the 3 of them. That's the quarterback. I think Clowney's a little bit quicker. I think Merciless has been doing a good job last season. It's a hard one, guys. I just couldn't play JJ Watt. My guy's Khalil Mack at 9-1. Pretty safe odds there. I think I'm pretty happy with that one. Bobby Wagner. Okay. Regular season tackle and assist leader. My eyes, I'm with Bobby Wagner's pick. I actually did this earlier. But my surprise pick, other than Luke Kuechly, who I think will be right up there, who plays 16 games, is CJ Mosley. I think is a really, really good pick for this. Yeah, a lot of tackles. I think Jamie Collins actually would have a lot of tackles as well. I think he'll do large. Levante David's a very good tackler as well. He's that's a lot of players here. Like Reuben Foster, I just don't see him making all the tackles he needs to make. Fonte Perfect suspended like 4 games. Shazier Rashad Jones. Right. Yeah, I think Levante David or Jamie Collins are 2 good bets at 21 to. I think they're pretty reliable bets. But CJ Mosley's 19-1. I like a lot. And can you bet against Luke Kuechly and Bobby Wagner? I mean, those 2 guys are just amazing linebackers. They're the 2 best in the league. Absolutely no chance about that. The reason why I pick Collins, I think, is a guy who has a chance to win. Is that teams will run on Cleveland without the lead, so that might be something that they'll potentially do. But we'll have to see. Anyway, sorry, wrong book. Okay, regular season over under. Let's just whip through these bad boys really, really quickly. We're gonna go through all the teams. I'm gonna give a real quick reason why I think them and make it short and sweet. This is going to be long. We're over 18 minutes into this bad boy. You probably lost everyone watching this video, but hey, let's crack into these bad boys. This is what this podcast is about. Right, Arizona, 8.5 wins. Again, I looked at their stats today. I thought they had a much better season last season. I don't think they're as good this year. They're much younger. They lost Calais Campbell. I'm gonna go with the under in this one. Have to pick that one. Atlanta Falcons, 9.5 wins. Again, I feel it's a little too rich with Matt Ryan losing Kyle Shanahan. I'm not confident that's going to happen. I think 9 wins, especially in that division, how close that division is going to be. I think that's pretty much their ceiling. Baltimore, 8.5. Yeah, I'm going to go 3 in a row. Under, just can't see it. Flacco's injured. Doesn't look good for them. Buffalo Bills, 6.5. Well, this looks like 4 in a row. 4 unders in a row. Sorry, Buffalo fans. It's just not going to happen. Doug McDermott, I think, could be a good coach. But yeah, again, you need a quarterback in this league. They don't have it. Carolina, 9.5. Again, 5 unders in a row. I think this division is going to be an 8-8, 9-7 division winner. 500 there and abouts. Yeah, I think you have to go the under this decision. It's just a little too rich for me on the Panthers side. Or they're close, but they're not there yet. The Chicago Bears, 5.5. Again, I'm going under again. They're just too rich. I found a lot of unders tonight. It's too many. Cincinnati Bengals, 8.5. I'm going to go with the over in this. I think they can win 9 games. I really do. They have the right pieces in place. They just need to use them right. It's about AJ Green's hell. I like the Josh Malone pick. I think he'll do a good job. Andy Dalton needs to play better. Cleveland, 4.5. Cleveland legitimately has a chance to win 4 and 5 games this year, and I'm not saying that lightly. But if I had to pick which they're going to get, they're probably going to win 4 games rather than 5, so I'm going with the under. Dallas Cowboys 9.5. Let's have a look. Which we're going to go with. I'm going to go with the over. I think the over is an absolute slash bash dunk. It's easy. Dak Prescott's legit. Zeke's legit. He'll play 10 games easily this season. I think they'll win 10 games. I really do. I think they'll win 12. Dak and Dez, lethal combo. They'll do the job. Don't worry about them. Denver 8.5. Ooh, this is a tough one. I think they're going to go 8-8 this season again. No quarterback. That's an issue. Paxton injured, who the best quarterback. 8-5. Yeah, I think 8.5 is a bit rich for them. 8 wins for me. Detroit. Oh, wow, this is a toughy one. 7.5. Wow. Can Detroit win 8 games? Absolutely. They can definitely do that. Can they continually win more than 8? Can they win 9? I don't think so. They fall to 6 wins, 7 wins, and call it at the boot? Absolutely. I'm going to have to go with the under this one. Again, I just don't feel confident in them winning. I'll give them 8-8 actually. I'll give them 8-8. I think 8 is very fair for them. That's what they are. They're an 8 team. They're not going to change anything. Green Bay 10.5. Yeah, over. Let's be honest. They got Aaron Rodgers. They'll win 11 games easily. 11-12. Probably 13 this season. They're pretty. Actually, they'll win 12 games. But I think they'll win 11. 12 games. I think looking back at my pick now, I probably should pick them to win the division over Minnesota, who are a little further down. But anyway, Houston Texans 8.5. This is all about whether Deshaun Watson plays early or not. If they play Deshaun Watson week 4 onwards, yes, they'll get 9 wins easily. If they don't, they will fall below 8 wins. Trust me on that one. I know my stuff. Indianapolis 8.5. Andrew Luck missing possibly 5 weeks. I'm not betting more than 8-8. In reality, I think they'll get 6 wins. I think maybe they're at the under. Jacksonville Jaguars 6.5. Excessively rich for a team that has one of the worst quarterbacks, one of the biggest bust quarterbacks in league history. They win 4 games, I'll be shocked. Under. Kansas City Chiefs 9.5. This is the toughy one. This and Denver are the tough ones. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna give them 10 wins. I'm confident. I'm gonna give them 10 wins. 10 wins, pretty legit. They got a good chance to get 10 wins. I can see it. LA 7.5. I'm gonna give them the over. 8 wins. Philip Rivers running out of time. He has to be perfect this season. He can have a career year this year. LA Rams 5.5. Wow, this is the tightest one. I think the Rams are right on that cusp of 5 to 6 wins. They're not going to win 7. They're not going to win 8. But they got Sammy Watkins. Did lose EJ Gaines. The defense. Trent Johnson. Is he going to play well this year? Todd Gurley can either. You know what? Let's go with the over. I think they can get the over. Just barely, though. They'll get 6 wins. Barely. Keyword. Miami, difficult 7.5. Depends on Matt Moore. If Matt Moore starts from week 8, no chance to get 8 wins, but I think 7 wins is a bit too rich for them. 8 wins is too rich for them. Sorry, 7 wins under. Minnesota Vikings 8.5. I'm going with the over. I think I'm pretty confident they'll win 10 games this year. They're Super Bowl's in their home ground. They're going to go for it. They're going to play well this season. They're motivated. Going with the over. New England Patriots 12.5. It's no secret. I think Patriots goes 16-0. I'm gonna go with the over all day this year. If you bet the under, then you're an absolute idiot. You'd have to bet Tom Brady and Bill Belichick been kidnapped. It's not gonna happen. New Orleans Saints 8.5. Are New Orleans better than an 8-8 team? No. Are they better than a 7-9 team? Probably. Are they 8-8? Gonna finish 8-8? I don't think so. I think realistically it's the under. I think they'll finish with 6 to 7 wins. Maybe 8 in the cusp if they have a good finish. New York Giants 8.5. I just can't see them getting past 8.5 wins. I think they get 9 wins is too much for them. 8 wins probably what their ballpark figure is. Eli Manning's a past his prime quarterback. Odell's been banged up already in the preseason. Cannot see them getting more than 8 wins. In my opinion, New York Jets 3.5 under. Not even going to bother even debating that one. Oakland Raiders 9.5. Wow, this is a tough one. Let's go with the over. I think they'll win over. Their offense will win 10 games. Their defense will probably cost them 6. But yeah, they'll be in contention all games. You see the offense do it. 8.5 under. Don't even bother asking. They will struggle to win 5 games this year. They have no quarterback. They're in big trouble. Pittsburgh Steelers 10.5. I'll go with the over in this. I think they're pretty confident with the over. I think 11 wins, very, very, very in the realm. I think 12 wins is probably there. 12 wins is probably safe to say is what the top number they can get in my eyes. So I'm gonna give 12 wins to them. Seattle 10.5. Again, I think Seattle will win the same as Pittsburgh. 12 wins. I'm going with the over. Back to back overs. San Francisco 4.5 under. I'm sorry, I can't see them winning more than 4 games this year. They do not have the pieces in position at the moment. They'll be competitive, but they will not be good enough to finish games off, and that's the issue. 4 games is probably the best case. They will be competitive games, they just won't win games. That's the difference. Tampa Bay 4.5. Oh wow, this is 8.5. Pardon me, not 4.5. Rather wrong number. I'm going with the over. I think they're going to win 9-10 games this year. I think Mike Evans is legit. Deshaun Jackson has a new wrinkle to them. I like what they've done on defense. Noah Spence, Devontae David, Gerald McCoy. Yeah, we're going with the over in them. Tennessee Titans 8.5. I'm going to go with the over again. I think they'll win 9 games this year. I think Mariota will steer the ship properly. Will do the job, get them in the right position, play well. 9 wins is very much the probability. I'm going to go with 9 wins. And finally, the Washington Redskins 7.5. Unfortunately, I think they're going to slip up and get 6 or 7 wins. Take the under. Right, let's move on to the next one. AP Rookie of the Year. Okay, AP Offensive Rookie of the Year. Leonard Fournette is my obvious favorite. Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Deshaun Watson, Deshaun Kaiser. Wow, these are difficult ones to pick. At the end of the day, I think the real pick in this is going to come out of Leonard Fournette. I think he's the workhorse. McCaffrey's going to be sharing the backfield with Stewart. I think that's an issue. Kareem Hunt, yeah, he can be great, but I just don't think I think he's massively overrated. I've not seen anything from him that would warrant me otherwise. Dalvin Cook can be the workhorse in Minnesota late in the season. Deshaun Kaiser, Deshaun Watson are my 2 picks. I think quarterback always wins this based on how they play. If Kaiser can play 16 games, he's absolutely walking this trophy. If Deshaun Watson plays 12 and takes them to the playoffs after a bad start, he's absolutely. I think Deshaun Watson, in my eyes, I'm going to pick Deshaun Watson. Here's my picks: 1, Deshaun Watson; 2, Leonard Fournette; 3, Kaiser. They're my 1, 2, 3. I think Deshaun Watson's going to come in. He's going to actually be a star this year. I really 100% believe in him. I've put all my eggs in his basket. He's going to do the job. Right, most touchdown passes in a regular season, Group A. Okay. So Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees +3, Tom Brady +4, Andrew Luck +5, Derek Carr +6, Matt Ryan +6. At the end of the day, I feel like you have to take Brady in this situation. You always see throw touchdowns. Would he try 4 more than Rodgers? Or, pardon me, will he let 4 less? I'm going to go with Brady, but then I probably pick Rodgers 1, 2. Very, very close on that one. Passing yards to win the stat. That's a difficult one. Outside bet would be Aaron Rodgers 11-1. He could definitely do it. I think there's anyone else on the list, is there? I mean, Matthew Stafford could potentially, if they really sling the rock out, but I'm not sure. I think anyone else can win it. I mean, Blake Bortles, why did you even offer odds on that kid? He's not going to even last 5 games. Dak Prescott, you could get 4,500, but you got to get more than Breeze, Brady, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, Philip Rivers. Can't see it, unfortunately. Receiving yards: Julio, Antonio Brown, Odell, AJ, Ty Hilton, T.Y. Hilton, Mike Evans, Brandon Cooks, Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins. Pardon me. Des Bryant 26-1. My sneaky pick here would be T.Y. Hilton. He always seems to come up with big games toward the end of the season. He's a shifty receiver. Always seems to get yards. My long shot is going to be AJ Green. I know he's 4th odds here, but he's 11-1. I'm pretty confident he will have a really good year. He's a really good player. He was leading the charge last season for 10 games, got injured, unfortunately missed the rest of the season, and he just, unfortunately, his 1,000 yards through 10 games kind of disappeared. He's my pick. I'm 100% confident. AJ Green's my guy. I think AJ Green will be Julio Jones. He could be Antonio Brown. I think he'll be Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham has the most star potential to have like the most up and down season. He completely disappeared in Lambeau Field. Will he disappear in some games this year? We don't know. Rushing yards: Ezekiel Elliott 3.75. Wow, they believe highly in him. Le'Veon Bell 4. David Johnson 5. Wow, this is a difficult one. Jordan Howard, LaShawn McCoy 17-1. DeMarco Murray 17-1. Melvin Gordon 26-1. Leonard Fournette 29-1. This is the most up in the air one. If Ezekiel Elliott plays all year, I'm 100% betting Ezekiel Elliott. However, my sneaky guy who can get to win this award, Melvin Gordon or Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette's going to get a lot of carries down in Jacksonville. Could he get the most? I think easily he could. They're going to run the legs off him. Is there anyone else there who could potentially be a shocker? Dalvin Cook could be a shocker, but Latavius Murray I think will take away too many carries from him, so I cannot see him winning the lead in the offensive line. It's a bit weird, but T.Y. Hill, no, pardon me, not T.Y. Ty Montgomery. Yeah, I've got to say on the side of the question, who the hell is Paul Perkins, the Giants guy? He's got no chance. He won't last more than 2 weeks as a starter. But yeah, that's that list there. That's what I've done. We got 2 more to go. Right. MVP. This is just one market. Betting a kicker to be MVP. I mean, what a world do we live in. Let's do 3 MVP candidates of my 300 candidates. Okay, my first 2 obviously are going to be Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Guy who could be MVP candidate. Oh wow, tough one. Who could be MVP? Don't think Russell Wilson could be MVP. I don't think Ben Roethlisberger will be. I don't think Matt Ryan. You know what? Let's just throw Dak Prescott out there at 15-1. Dak Prescott, you're going to be the guy, right? Hope you are. Ezekiel Elliott 29-1 is a risky offer. Julio Jones at 50-1. He could easily be it, but I think it's a quarterback centric type of reward. Most valuable player. It's like should be named most valuable QB award because what it is. I mean, has anyone not won a QB recently? Dak Prescott's my 3rd guy. I think he has a really good chance to win this season, depending on the Cowboys play. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Wow, that went a lot quicker. Shouldn't have scrolled down that far, but hey, anyway, free publicity for you guys. If you want to bet for me, Bet365, give me a call. We're happy to discuss some terms and conditions with you guys. Anyway, 32 minutes approaching up here. That was crazy. I really enjoyed that. Whew, wow, that was a lot of talking, a lot of words, a lot of verbiage. But yeah, it was a good session. If you guys like this type of video, I'll probably do one of these again next year, or I'll review it at the end of the season. Actually, that's the one thing I will do. I'll have a review. We'll go through it, break it down. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Got the hiccups now. Brilliant. That's just what I need at the end of the video. If you have any problems, think I'm wrong on a few things, or I think I've missed some people, or I've just been whoa, I think Odell will do this. I think Le'Veon Bell will get way more yards than that. David Johnson, I think he'll have a good year as last season. I'd love to hear you guys in the comment section below. Talk to me about it. Ask me questions. Say why do you think this? Why do you think that? I'm more happy to hear from you guys. I'll reply to you guys in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Again, I really appreciate you guys coming after these videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and I'll see you very, very soon.